May I please the court? Max Jeffries is a young man with a loving adoptive family. Max Jeffries is a young man who is the type of friend to put his friends before himself. Max Jeffries is a young man who may never wake up again. He is lying in a hospital bed, comatose, because of the night of January 6, 2013, when Max Jeffries and Officer Jamie Comney had crossed paths. Officer Comney had a gun, and Max did not. On the night of January 6, 2013, Max and his friend, Tony Smith, had just got done robbing Joe's Corner Store. They ran into the alley, and then Tony hopped over the fence. Max was climbing the fence when Officer Comney came on the scene. Officer Comney told Max to get down or he'll shoot, his gun already drawn. Max tried to get down, but he was stuck. Officer Comney went as far to say, "Turn around, scum." And Max did turn around, and he reached for something when Officer Comney consequently shot and put Max Jeffries into a coma that he may never wake up from again. Now, the Polk City Police Department had kept Officer Comney on patrol and off suspension on purpose. You see, you'll hear from the plaintiff's witness, Alex Johnson, that this went as far to the mayor's office. The mayor and the PCPD had an agreement that they would keep officers on patrol and off suspension at all costs. It didn't matter if they were a bad cop or a good cop, or if they had mental issues, such as Officer Comney, which you'll hear from Dana Haskins, that he did have anger management issues, and he was mentally unstable. You see, the night of January 6, 2013 was something that went in Officer Comney's past. Officer Comney was shot on the job, and this affected not only his work, but his mental health. Officer Comney acted in consequence to what had happened in the past when he was shot. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I am A.J. Brown, and together with my co-counsels, Mamadou Diallo and Jalen Jackson, I represent the family of this young man whose life hangs by a thread because of the consequential decisions and actions of Officer Comney and the Polk City Police Department. The defense will try to portray the fact that Alex Johnson was only there the night of the incident to get a story, and that she's not as credible. But this is not true. Alex Johnson is a key eyewitness who saw everything and is neutral. She did not have any past experience with Officer Comney, and she did not know Max Jeffries. We of the plaintiff carry the burden in this case. This means that we must prove our case by the preponderance of the evidence. Just 51% of the facts have to be in our favor, and by the end of the trial, you will come to find that we of the plaintiff have more than met our burden. We can't wake Max out of the coma he may never recover from, but you have the power to relieve some of the pain and suffering of the Jeffries family by not neglecting to return the correct verdict. Don't let your decision
If the judge stops you, the judge stops you. The judge didn't stop you.
Always keep going.
really.
Yeah.
Get back up.
No, stop you.
You ready?
Finish your last thought.
It's your last
Okay.
sentence.
Yeah, this is a scrimmage, so use to your advantage.
Okay. Don't let your decision be a regretful one. At the end of this trial, we of the plaintiff will ask you to return a verdict of liability of the Polk City Police Department on all counts of wrongful shooting, practice or custom permits and promotes violation of constitutional rights by the defendant's policy, and the practice or custom that led to Comey's unjustifiable use of deadly force against the plaintiff.